Hello and welcome. I'm Sangya Singh, Vice President of Power Pages. I'm here to share some of the exciting Power Platform features in this release wave. Let's take an expansive view on how low-code is seeing accelerated adoption with large enterprises. In just a few years, by 2026, over 75% of new enterprise applications will be built with the help of low-code tools. To put it into some perspective, this low-code adoption is faster than the move we had with the cloud. But there is a new revolution that is happening that is changing everything. With generative AI and large language models, we are now entering a new era, the era of copilots. Generative AI is supporting the low-code revolution by enabling developers and non-developers alike to create applications, websites, analytics, workflows, and chatbots using natural language. Copilot combines this power of generative AI and natural language processing, acting as a real-time collaborator that works alongside you. We have Copilot across all of the Power Platform to help create content and solutions faster, complete time-consuming tasks, and get insights just by describing what's needed. We are very excited to show you some of the new Copilot features across Power Platform in this release. Now, to do that, we're going to take a look at the vast world of construction. Construction is a large segment of the economy, encompassing nearly $1.8 trillion in revenue. Suffolk is one of the largest construction companies in America, taking on some of the most complex projects in the country, and their stated goal is to redefine how the world builds. Suffolk's objective is to envision what the job site of the future looks like. We'll start a journey with Suffolk by first looking at some of the most exciting new features of Power Apps and Power Automate. We will see how with Power Automate's new AI-driven designer, it is easier to build new flows by using natural language across both cloud flows and desktop flows. And with process mining, you can jumpstart and improve creation of automation and authoring experiences. Then we will see how Power Apps is expanding the use of Copilot to bring AI-assisted experiences to increase developer productivity, bringing natural language to all users and give insights to admins. Miti, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Sangya. For many construction firms, requisition for materials is a process often completed via emails, which can be missed, misinterpreted, and cause broken links in communication. Wouldn't it be great if we can build a flow to help streamline this crucial process? The good news is that building such a flow is not only possible, but with Power Automate, we can build it using natural language. Let's take a look. As part of the AI revolution, we have completely reimagined the future of automation authoring experiences. Let's try this prompt. Build a flow which requires site managers to fill out a form and then sends their answers to teams. Power Automate Copilot has just generated the flow I need, and I can keep refining it right here in the new Cloud Designer, which starting today is generally available. I can easily navigate the flow, make changes directly in the designer, or by describing what I want to Copilot. We've added the ability to save drafts at any time, even when you have errors. This is great. But what if my colleague made a change that I want to review and potentially roll back? Well, I can now open the version history panel to see all the draft and published versions, view each of these versions, and restore to any prior version quickly and easily. Now with this flow, Suffolk has an automated way to track every request. The next step is to enter the information coming from the requisition material request form to a desktop app used internally at Suffolk. To achieve this, I can easily add a step with Copilot to call a desktop flow. Let's look at how we build this desktop automation flow and some exciting new updates in the RPA space. Power Automate Desktop makes creating desktop flows a breeze with its intuitive drag and drop interface. With the new UI Elements Collections feature, setting up desktop automation is smoother than ever. It allows for easy reuse of UI elements, thus eliminating the need to repeatedly capture them. Here, the team at Suffolk has already set up a UI element collection tailored for in-house apps. Boosting efficiency and traceability for materials requisition becomes more streamlined by using work queues in Power Automate. With this feature, the flow can automatically prioritize which request to process next based on criteria such as queue placement and urgency. Simply drag and drop the process work queue action and watch the system smartly handle the request queue. And just like that, our flow is set and ready to run. When it comes to executing the desktop automation, I wanted to operate on a cloud-based machine without manual oversight. Through the hosted machines offering, I can quickly set up pre-configured machines that are tailored to handle my desktop automations. What's more, the updated hosted machines now come with VNet support, which ensures seamless access to in-network apps when required. In just a few simple steps, our entire automation and RPA infrastructure is set up and ready to deliver. We have just seen that with Power Automate, companies can elevate their capabilities to solve the complex problems they face with better and faster access to the right information. The construction industry faces several challenges when managing multiple construction sites. These challenges include manual and time-consuming tasks that can lead to delays, errors, and increased costs. So it is crucial for companies to find effective ways to manage construction sites that are in progress. Let's see how Suffolk can build a Power App to help with that. Right off the bat, notice how beautiful and modern this app looks. This is because it uses our latest modern controls and themes, and the best part is that it is fully responsive across tablets and phones. Connectivity in construction sites is usually spotty, but connectivity issues will no longer get in the way of running a Power App because of the new support for offline mode for Canvas apps. My team mentioned that the hydraulic pump at our Los Angeles site was acting up. I asked Copilot what the inspection status is for this equipment. Copilot looks through the construction site data in Dataverse to identify that the maintenance on this hydraulic pump is overdue. What are the implications of poor performance of hydraulic pumps? Instead of having to manually research this, I can simply ask Copilot. Copilot is now infused with Power Virtual Agent's generative answers capability and looks through the OSHA site for me to find the exact answer that I was looking for. These look like pretty serious issues, and I need to file a critical maintenance request. In the olden days, I would need to file this request manually, but because I use Copilot in Power Apps, I can ask Copilot to do it for me. Copilot is now fully customizable through Power Virtual Agents, and it understands my business context and what I need here. This request looks good to go, and I confirm the submission. Looking at the response, it is clearly laid out and even includes action buttons to update and cancel the request from right within Copilot. This is because Copilot now supports adaptive cards. Let's take a look at how easy it was to build this app and infuse it with intelligence. I start off by deciding to add a new screen that lists all the equipment in each construction site, along with their maintenance and inspection status, so that every construction site manager can help ensure the highest standards of safety for their site workers. With Copilot, I can easily get started. It helps me add this new screen and a gallery connected to exactly the info I need, and I'm off to a running start. I continue to build the app and know that it not only needs to look good, but it must help our site managers quickly identify and mitigate any equipment issues to ensure a safe construction site for the team. It takes me 3 easy steps to set up this Copilot. I started by adding the Dataverse data source to my Copilot. I then added the websites over which Copilot can answer questions. Lastly, I customized my Copilot to be able to file and escalate maintenance requests through this Edit in Power Virtual Agents property. With the app now ready to go, I use Power Pipelines to deploy this app to production. I can now use AI to generate deployment notes to help our admins understand and approve these deployments. Once the app is deployed to production, we also generate AI app descriptions to make these apps more discoverable for end users and more manageable for admins. Now, nobody will ever need to wonder, what does that app do? And just like that, we now have a Copilot boosted Power app that empowers construction site managers with the right information and action to ensure their sites remain at the highest standards of safety. What's remarkable is that all of this productivity boost required close to no effort. How awesome is that?
Let's keep looking at the innovation in this release with Power Pages, Power Virtual Agent, and Power BI. First, Power Pages continues to make enormous strides in the Copilot Maker experience to enable the building of a website. You can use natural language to build sites, pages, multi-step forms, text, and even code. Just think it, describe it, and Power Pages' Copilot will help you build it. Manage environments will now include Power Pages' capability for Maker usage and onboarding. Makers can enable DocuSign's e-signature capability with just a toggle in a multi-step form. This unlocks a key need for application and registration scenarios. Power Virtual Agents will bring general availability for capabilities including multilingual bot support, generative answers and actions, standalone interactive voice response, IVR, and IVR's integration with Dynamics 365 customer service. And lastly, our integration with the conversational language understanding service. Power BI is delivering tons of innovative capabilities, including a brand new experience for creators in Power BI Desktop that allows them to visualize their transformation logic. Creators can now add, modify, format their visualization, which bring in all the familiarity of Office right inside Power BI. Now let's see all of these in action, and to do that, let's go back to the Suffolk story. Miti, back to you.
Power Pages is completely reimagining how sites are built, using the power of Copilot to help create the sites, adding business logic along the way. For companies like Suffolk, the management of over 50 trade partners per project can be challenging, and it can greatly affect the bottom line. Let's create a site for Suffolk to collaborate and track progress with their trading partners for the Seattle housing construction project. I simply enter a description for our site, and now Power Pages and Copilot will do the rest. This slashes the development time and puts customizability at our fingertips. Power Pages and Copilot have created a website tailored to my description, and it looks fantastic. All it took was a few seconds. Copilot also suggests other pages based on my previous description. Let's go ahead and add them all. And just like that, we are in the design studio. In a few minutes, we created something that would have taken days. The Copilot sidecar is here on my right, where I can still chat to adjust the site. Copilot is helping me build the site effortlessly. Indeed, this is site and content creation redefined. In the interest of time, I've already asked Copilot to build a multi-step form for me here. There's one more crucial step, though, to truly digitizing this workflow. We are excited to announce our very first integration with DocuSign. Makers can enable DocuSign e-signature with just a toggle in the multi-step form. This unlocks a key need for all application and registration scenarios. Now Suffolk, using DocuSign, can track agreements with their trade partners. If you are an advanced maker who wants to add business rules, advanced styling, and validations, don't worry, you can still open up VS Code and work seamlessly with GitHub Copilot and Power Pages together. Let's look at how companies like Suffolk can manage multiple websites. Admins are now in greater control with new observability levers. Power Pages has improved the inventory view with filtering data and exporting. An all-new security view gives great security status, and the analytics view shows the traffic data. Before going live, there is a security checker with WAF settings. And after going live, admins can manage usage and monitor their website activity. These new Power Pages AI capabilities, low-code innovations, and sophisticated tooling help developers accelerate development and increase efficiency and speed of creating websites that scale. In this demo, we achieved what used to demand days of effort: crafting site frameworks, shaping layouts, and implementing business logic. Just think it, describe it, and Power Pages will help you build it. We have just seen how crucial it is for construction companies like Suffolk to efficiently manage dozens of trade management partners for each construction project. Virtual agents can help with contractor management, but it usually takes a long time to build a bot. Power Virtual Agents has been hard at work looking at how we can continue to disrupt the typically lengthy bot building process by continuing to harness the power of generative AI and expand on the exceptional capabilities of the more robust BVA Unified Authoring Canvas. Let's dive in and see how quickly one of Power Virtual Agent's most impressive features can help us create a bot that is immediately infused with knowledge from a website created by Suffolk for one of their customers. Power Virtual Agents is able to boost this bot with all the existing goodness from the website, and with this feature now generally available, everyone is now truly empowered to transform their bot with just a few clicks. Again, I've done nothing more than point this bot to a Suffolk website tracking one of their latest projects and click Create. Trade partners need to have the latest job site data. They can simply ask, have there been any changed orders for this project yet? And within seconds, find the information they need. That's not all though. Now I can also give this bot access to different files like documents or PDFs. I'll add a number of different project plans, reports, and site documents. These files are uploaded directly to Dataverse and accessed from there. Now when trade partners ask which face protectors and visors are being used in the construction site during work that releases particles, the bot searches both the public website and the documents I've uploaded. I can see the list of protective equipment that helps ensure construction crews can get home safe and sound. This is awesome, and this BVA capability can scale up to 100 different files. Suffolk wants to make an even more powerful bot though, without manually authoring any topics. So I integrate this bot with Azure Cognitive Search through Azure OpenAI Studio. As you can see, I can easily add a project within Azure OpenAI where I've already infused it with an even more robust Suffolk information and click Deploy into a new Power Virtual Agent. With this capability, we're bringing the full Power Platform closer than ever. Now every new Power Page and Power App can have a Copilot built right in and infused with public data and internal data that might only be available in Dataverse or Azure. Besides just answering questions, BVA has expanded on the exciting generative AI conversation engine to harness the power of Copilot and help collect information from end users without manually authoring all the questions required to fill the missing input slots. Right from within the authoring canvas, I can now go to a plugin and benefit from all the time saved by not writing out every possible question required to fill the inputs. Keep in mind that all I did was give it a few trigger phrases and select the appropriate plugin. I did not author any questions manually. I can see a confirmation and request a project manager reach out to me. With Power Virtual Agents, bot building has been completely transformed. Generative AI-powered conversations across existing data and GPT-supported slot filling makes deploying a bot easier than ever before. Analytics in the construction industry can save lives. For many organizations, business intelligence is about the bottom line, about finding efficiencies and improving profits. But for construction companies like Suffolk, analytics can create safe work environments in an industry in which serious injuries and fatalities can be the cost of mistakes. I'm going to show you how companies like Suffolk can use Power BI to identify key insights across the globe for their construction sites. As I open Power BI Desktop, we will immediately be shown a brand new revamped Getting Started experience that shows me all my reports and recommendations in a single place. I will connect to the Impact Analysis US report to see how we are performing at each site. Here, Suffolk has a report that quickly summarizes key business metrics in a single place with a quick overview of how each state in the US is doing. I see that a US state has some interesting outliers that I want to dig into deeper. Let me bring in more data to see what's happening. With this new release, it is now even easier to connect to your data using the new Power Query experience. I can connect to hundreds of connectors. I can also use the built-in diagram view, which allows me to visually transform my data using a no-code, low-code experience. Here, I've connected to data from each location that I want to clean up. I can choose from the hundreds of transforms and easily apply it to my data. Now that I have all my columns cleaned up, I can use this data in my report to see additional insights. With the data loaded, creating a report has never been simpler, thanks to the new Office-like editing experience. In this wave, we have provided a brand new capability that allows creators to easily modify and format visuals directly on the visual itself. First, we will head to a new page and create a new visual. We will use the new Create Visual ribbon, which easily groups all the different types of visuals we can create on the report. I go ahead and select Line Chart and insert it onto the page. Next, I will use the new On-Object pane to add date and user count to the axis to show how each state is performing. Finally, I can format this line chart easily by double-clicking the part of the chart I wish to format and using right-click to set the related property. Here I am changing the line color to purple. Now that I'm done with the report, I will go ahead and share this report directly from inside Power BI desktop. In this new wave, we have enabled users to easily save and view reports directly inside SharePoint and OneDrive, thus making it even easier for teams to collaborate on insights. I head to File, Save As, and select the OneDrive folder where we wish to save the file. Once the save is complete, I can now hit Share and share directly with my team using the Copy Link feature. I can take this link and share it in an email with my team. When my team clicks on the link, they will be taken to my OneDrive where they can view, fully interact, and collaborate on the report. Here, a site manager can see the list of incidents that have occurred in Pennsylvania and use this data to quickly identify and mitigate the issue. We have just seen how Power BI can help companies like Suffolk visualize safety data to highlight the trends, causes, and outcomes of incidents and near misses, so that preventative actions can be easily identified and implemented.
Thank you, Miti. This was just a glimpse of how Power Platform harnesses generative AI technology to enable users and organizations to analyze, act on, automate their data to digitally transform their business. There are so many more amazing features coming in this new release designed to help Suffolk and all our customers to achieve more than ever. I encourage all of you to give these features a try. Thank you.